such beautiful country roads in New Hampshire. They try their best to keep everything as natural looking as possible. So they normally work with the elevation of the land. And so there's a lot of curves and just beautiful, beautiful scenery that can be seen throughout. And yeah, it just, a 1-minute video does not do it justice. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. I wish I could add music to it, but I cannot, because YouTube doesn't have that feature. And if I use my own music, well, I probably will get banned because I don't own the music rights. But I just wanted you to see what I see on a daily basis as I'm driving around and living in this beautiful state, and why, what brought me back from Texas to here. Texas will always be my birthplace, and I will always respect it for that. Moving over for the lady. But no, come on. There's no comparison, guys. There's just no comparison. Even in the hill country, it's gorgeous in the hill country of Texas, but there's just something magical and spiritual about these woods. And they make me feel sometimes like the fair folk are here, or like the mystical creatures are here in the forests. And there's so much water, guys, and the properties are so vast in these areas, and it's just beautiful. It's just one grove after another. And if you're like me, that believe in the fair folk and believe in the, you know, the magic of the land, and it's just so beautiful. It reminds me, or it just gives me a glimpse of what Ireland must look like. One day I'm going to visit, just out of curiosity, because they call it the Emerald Isle, you know, and it just makes me feel like, I don't know, like I'm part of nature, and I'm just part of this greater scheme of things where God is concerned. And God, after all, made such beauty. I mean, how can you not explore it? How can you not enjoy the beauty that God has given us to look at? My eyes are just filled on a daily basis with pleasure and awe of everything that God made. And then to breathe in the air along with these beautiful, majestic trees. Oh, my beautiful pine. I missed my beautiful pine trees, and they smell so good. It's like having Christmas all year long. All year long. So for me, coming back to New Hampshire, wow. It's
at the next stop sign,
for me,
turn right.
It's a privilege, and it's an honor for me to live here in this beautiful state with such beauty to behold. And I mean, I can't, even on a cloudy day like today, I can't even tell you. I look forward to the rain. I look forward to when it rains, because when it rains, it becomes even more beautiful. And like I said, there's water everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, you have to literally read the signs, of course, to see if it's
at the stop
private
sign,
property,
turn right onto Bedford Road,
or if it's you know, a place that you can get off and enjoy. But there's times that I literally envy the people that must live there, because it's just, wow. Can you imagine waking up and every day being able to visit the woods, every day
in 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Bedford Road,
to commune with nature and just be in nature every single day. You know, when I lived in San Antonio, I had a house, and that house was right across the street from a park, and it had a lake. And that was one of my happiest times, because I got to, at night, go across to the park when everything was nice, still and quiet, and the coolness had come back for the day. And it was just wonderful being able to just be outside.
Turn right.
So can you imagine living in this? Can you imagine the people that own property around here that are always, you know, able to just literally just commune with nature all the time? The house is the way that they are. It nestled into the woods. I just thought you guys would like to see a bigger, broader picture of what New Hampshire is like, and not just necessarily just the 1 minute video that, again, for me, seeing this and being able to just breathe it in on a daily, oh, you have no idea.
At the stop sign, turn
you
right
have no
onto
idea.
Bedford
For
Road.
a person like myself, it's like having a spiritual experience every single day. And then you see the little carts that have flowers that they're selling from their own garden, or they have eggs that they're selling from their own chicken coop, or they have cut flowers that are ready to go in a vase, or I just saw one for goat milk. You know, it's like stepping back in time, even though we have modern you know, buildings and everything else in between. But it's just like stepping back somehow, just for a little fragment, I guess, of time into nature again. You know, and just the way things were, the simpler times, the way things used to be, like maybe when I was a little kid, when people were still neighborly and people were still doing things together as neighbors and as a community. And it's just so beautiful. I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm not advocating for you to move anytime soon, but I am saying that if you had to move somewhere, even though there's ups and downs about New Hampshire, one, it snows like crazy, and the snow is wet.
At the next stop sign,
the snow is not a dry snow, but it's not as cold as it was in Colorado. But the snow is heavy, and it does break trees. Because it's so heavy. So when it falls off the roof, oh wow. And of course, the other thing is that it's so expensive here. I mean, it's so expensive. The only offsets are the fact that you don't pay taxes when you go to the groceries. You don't pay taxes.
At the stop sign, turn left onto
like
Chestnut
at
Hill
Walmart,
Road.
if you buy clothes or anything like that, they don't charge you taxes. They don't. They don't charge you taxes, but you still you do pay a hefty price for the cost of living here. It's expensive, but oh, it's well worth it. It's well worth it.
In about 6 miles, turn right onto State Route 114.
It's magical. I mean, I'm serious when I tell you that for me, the hard part of, you know, being a DoorDasher is picking up from the restaurant and then satisfying the customers. But as far as having to actually do the driving, yeah, it's hard in the snow because some of the driveways are very, very slanted to the point to where it's hard to get out of their driveway when they don't clean the snow out correctly or don't salt. But as far as the drive, can you imagine? You see this almost everywhere you go, you get to see this. And some people might say, oh God, I'd get tired of seeing that over and over. Not me. Not me. Not me. This is just gorgeous to see tall pines mixed in with all these other trees that, oh my gosh, it must have rained something fierce through the spring. I don't remember it. I don't remember it raining that badly, but there's some overpopulation of explosion of growth of other trees mixed in, because normally you can see the pine a lot more and a lot more clearly, but that was all the way driving from Texas to here. So I don't know what happened, but something, I don't know, everything got supersized because the trees were not this bushy and full. But nonetheless, can you imagine all these trees? Can you imagine all the beautiful energy? All the beautiful energy that you get from these trees. Yeah, that's why they're always saying hug a tree, hug a tree, hug a tree. Because they're grounded, they're rooted deep into the earth, you know? But anyway, I just thought you'd like to see more than a 1-minute video of New Hampshire. Because this is not even the most beautiful part. It's just that I happen to be driving this way right now. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. For me, it's lovely. For me, it's very lovely. And again, there's just water everywhere you go. Everywhere you turn, there's water. Which is very refreshing. It's refreshing to the spirit. It's like, you know, they're always telling us to get inside the water and have a cleansing bath. But, you know, I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. To get into the water as of yet. I hope to go to the lake sometime this week, later this week, or early next week, to get into that water and just have a beautiful time in the water and just experience the cleansing of the water. But my endeavor right now, and look at the colors. Look at the colors of those leaves. Purple. They're plum. You know, is just to show you a bigger portion of New Hampshire, and not just a 1-minute video. I mean, the roads alone. I'm a driver. I love to drive. I've been driving since 1998. As far as professionally, off and on, I've been a driver. And so I enjoy driving, is what I'm saying. And can you imagine? Can you imagine? And then look at right there. Custom picture framing in the middle of nowhere. And yes, there are still doctors out here on the country roads that work out of their, you know, the business they have in home. That, I think, was what tickled me the most with their private practice. I guess they're semi-retired. Not sure. But yeah, it's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. There's nothing like it, guys. There's nothing like it. I mean, it's just beautiful. Okay. Let me know in the comments what you think about New Hampshire in general. And let me know if you enjoyed the video. And tell me what parts maybe that you like about the video. Again, I know to most, all you're going to see is, wow, there's a bunch of trees, whoop-de-doo. But to those that love nature, that's why I'm posting it. For those that love nature, that's exactly why I'm posting this video. Because if you're a nature lover like I am, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, and the trails. There's a trail I want to go on that I've been trying to go to for a year. I know. I'm going to be a lot better to myself this time around. This time around, I am going to go explore. And when I'm on the trails, I'll be able to, of course, pull my camera out and take some videos for you guys. I've just been trying to be a good steward with my time and work and do my videos in between, because I want to satisfy my audience, but at the same time also, you know, need to obviously get the bills paid. You know, things do not wait, unfortunately. So I think that in the near future, like maybe a month or 3 tops, I'll be able to have more lax time to where I can start scheduling events. Like one of the things that I want to do this summer is, and I hope that they're open soon, because they didn't call me back. I called the lavender farm and they didn't call me back. So I'm gonna have to call them again, or call the other one. But the other one is a lot further away. I think one lavender farm, if I'm not mistaken, is in Massachusetts, and the other lavender farm is here in New Hampshire, and that's the one I called, and I'm not exactly sure why they didn't call me back, but that prompts me to call them again, because yeah, literally I really want to go to the lavender farm. Can you imagine what that's going to be like when I finally do make it to the lavender farm? There's lavender everywhere. There's lavender products that they sell, and they have chairs that you can just lounge around in, you know, around the fields. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Can you imagine the senses? My senses will go, oh my God, they're going to be on fire with lavender. And that's what I look forward to in the future. So hopefully that gets done, because we're already in July. And I want to make sure that that doesn't
at the light, turn
go
right onto State Route 114.
undone yet again, because I want to go so badly. I'm not one of those frivolous people, you know, that asks for an arm and a leg from life, but I do want to do simple things that are, I don't know, just phenomenal, that are out of the ordinary, you know, out of the ordinary that you wouldn't get to do every day. So anyway, this is my video for you guys. I hope you liked it. It is just a bigger picture of New Hampshire in general, and I'm sure more to come. Love you. Have a great day. Bye.